Hi, my name is Sean Smith from South Coast Yachts, the Beneteau dealer here in San Diego, California. Right now I have a 2017 Beneteau Oceanis 55 for sale. We're going to take a quick walkthrough video. I'll show you some of the features and custom modifications we did to this boat. It's a gorgeous boat, Pacific Pearl. Let's go take a look. The Oceanis 55 is known for its excellent sailing performance as well as comfort. There's a very large cockpit laid out easily for short-handed sailing, but you can entertain a dozen people. Walking along the starboard side here, I'll point out the hard shine hole. There's this crease going most of the way along the vessel. That's going to give you stability underway while you're sailing, as well as increase the interior volume of the boat. This 55 has varnished teak tow rails. Up at the bow you'll see a stainless steel bobstay and bowsprit that has a stainless steel ultra anchor with ultra swivel attached, as well as a Code Zero asymmetric spinnaker from Ullman Sails that's installed with a UV cover, so you can leave this sail permanently installed. The Code Zero is a very easy to use spinnaker on a continuous line furler that is led back to the cockpit. I've set this up in such a way that you can shorthand this sail, furl it up with the use of an electric winch. This 55 has a Genoa with adjustable leads for that Genoa. This boat also has the deep keel. There were a few keel options. This 55 has the deep keel. All the Oceanis 55s have twin rudders, which, hopping onto this swim platform, you can see the access points for the twin rudders. The boat has a 80 horsepower Yanmar turbo diesel on a sail drive, so it's a very good feel being able to use that thrust between the two rudders. It's a really nice handling boat, and I just love how that handles, and you don't feel the turbulence on a single rudder. The starboard side of this boat is the primary helm station. This is where you're going to find your Yanmar diesel control, your throttle. You are also going to have the platform, courtesy lights, washdown, and underwater light switches. This is where your shore power and cable inlet is located, as well as your bow thruster and your windlass chain counter. Custom on this boat, we added a Bimini Light to give some light in the cockpit at night. You can see there's an LED light strip built into the Bimini. The Oceanis 55 has a cabin top winch just forward of the helm that you can easily reach from each helm, as well as a primary winch for your Genoa and your Code Zero, which is inboard, led through a couple of blocks here. Your Code Zero spinnaker sheet is going to come in here, go through the lower block and inboard. So what's great here is when you're sailing, you can easily reach both winches, which are electric. All four winches on this Oceanis 55 are electric, and the port cabin top winch is a rewind rope handling winch that is electric in both directions. So you can ease out your main sheet, which is located here, with the press of a button. The pedestals here are fantastic, with stainless steel handholds all around. And this is the touchscreen Zeus from B&G. So you have your chart, which also has the sail steer located over the top. Beautiful system that also has the audio and the autopilot, always on the outer side, on the left-hand side. In the center of the cockpit in the Oceanis 55, this boat has the deluxe teak table, so you can see 4 leaves that fold up. So, a couple latches on each one. Each leave does fold down. In the center of the table there is a refrigerator, and then a dry storage area where there's 12-volt battery power you can charge devices. On this Oceanis 55, we custom did all of the sunbrella cockpit cushions. The backrests roll over the top with cup holders located on top. For the guests in the cockpit to see some navigation instruments, we installed the Triton T41 display just forward in the cockpit so you can see your boat speed, depth, or the true and apparent wind. In the cockpit, all of the speakers were replaced with JL audio, and we also added a subwoofer and speakers and tweeters, so there are extra speakers throughout the cockpit. You'll see on the port side aft the sub. On the starboard side aft, there is a cockpit shower and then also your water inlet below. So you can use this stern platform as a freshwater shower when you're coming out of the water. I'll show you quickly the electric swim platform that comes up and turns into a seat. Great design, clips into place. Now you've got a safe seat all along the transom with lifeline gates that attach. Right now we'll walk up to the bow and I'll show you the great design feature here. On both sides of the boat there are teak steps. So when you're going to walk up to the bow, you've got 2 easy steps to come forward. And on this Oceanis 55, we extended the stern pulpit forward to the gates on each side. So normally this is a lifeline, but we decided to make it all stainless steel. Walking forward, you have a wide side deck, custom Dodger Bimini connector from Memo's Custom Canvas here in San Diego, California. It's a beautiful setup. The top of this Dodger is removable, so if you want extra sun on these beds, you can just simply remove the top and do so. All of the canvas on this boat was done by Memo's Custom Canvas, including the cover for the dinghy, which I currently have removed to show the dinghy, as well as the line bags up forward, which we checked out previously. Inside the bow locker, we have a sail storage, so you can see in there with a ladder, and a lock on it, so if you do put extra sails or valuables in there, you can lock that forward compartment. This boat has a self-tacking track located just forward of the mast, so if you would like to put a staysail or a self-tacking jib on board, easy to do so. The sheet and halyard are already in place. This Oceanis 55 has a in-mast furling main and furling genoa. Along each side of the boom are custom preventers with the hardware also installed on the deck. So you simply go up to the mast and attach this thimble to a pre-rigged preventer line that's adjustable from the cockpit. Very safe way to use a preventer. Coming down the side deck, easy boarding, easy to get on deck or back into the cockpit. Now we'll go take a look down in the interior. The Oceanis 55 has the main sheet arch, which really opens up the companionway. There's no lines on the cabin top here, so you've got these beautiful sunbeds, and then a very large companionway with French doors that gives us a 45-degree staircase coming down into the boat. And it is a gorgeous boat inside. I will back up to pan across. And we'll start our tour here in the galley. It's an elegant galley, lots of counter space, lots of storage. A few of the custom things we did to improve the setup are adding a couple of drawers. So you have not just shelves in there, you have a way to access the back of the storage compartment. There is a front-loading refrigerator top-loading freezer, which can also be dialed back for additional refrigeration as it is currently configured. You have a gimbaled stove with a custom countertop to give you a little more space here. There is a hood and light, so you can see vent and light, turn on and off. Microwave. Cutlery drawer just above the dishwasher. All of the cabinets are soft close with locks to keep everything closed and locked while you're sailing. I love this very large sink here. We added a custom faucet. Now we'll check out the cabins. The port side aft has the washer dryer. This also has engine room access and lots of storage. The starboard aft cabin is very spacious and has access to the aft head. This is a 3-cabin, 2-head version of the 55. So you'll see a very spacious head with an electric Jabsco toilet and a very large shower stall with a glass door. Custom dispensers and also aftermarket fans installed. The boat does have a generator and air conditioning. Air conditioning is currently running. So you can see it's quiet and you can adjust the fan speed. To the starboard side is our Nav Station and all of our electrical panel. So you have all of your AC and DC breakers. Lights, a couple things we added were the spreader lights, which go up and down off of each spreader. And then forward are your AC breakers. AC, very simple here, battery charger, water heater, and AC outlets. Your shore power and your generator, your shore power and generator power for both the house and air conditioning systems inside the boat. Just forward you have your Panda generator control, an inverter which shows your voltage, and then also the switch for the air conditioning, which we currently have set to cool. It is reverse cycle, so you can also do heat. This boat has a Fusion stereo, which we have set up to the JL audio. You can also pan through and listen to the TV, so the surround sound. We've got extra electrical for charging devices. And then another custom addition here is the Victron battery monitor. You can see right now we're at 100%. This boat, while we're on the electrical and media, has an OLED 55-inch TV, flat panel mounted on the bulkhead. There are some Bose speakers as well in the surround sound. And then a folding salon table. So you can fold this table in half, and it's on an electric actuator, so you can have it at any height that you want. You can also bring this cushion down to form a sun bed, or a lounge rather. And on the port side you have a large settee. Coming forward, we'll take a look at the master cabin, which is very elegant. A large centerline bed with the carpet kit coming throughout the entire boat. You can remove this carpet kit. There is beautiful wood underneath. Again, fans installed throughout the entire boat. And beautifully decorated. All of this bedding is custom for the boat. Very large windows. And indirect lighting. You can see LED lighting shining down. The master cabin has a separate shower stall on the starboard side. Again, with custom dispensers and also a custom cabinet. From the factory, this is simply a shelf, but we decided to add in this frosted glass. A sink, and then the separate head with electric toilet. is on the port side. This is an electric Jabsco head. Both heads are fresh water, and we install the gauge so that you can see the holding tank. The last thing I'd like to show is the engine room, which is very easily accessible underneath the companionway staircase. You simply lift up and the steps are held up in place. This is the Yanmar 80 horsepower turbo diesel. Very easy to get to through holes for water coming in, air conditioning, and for the engine. Our sea strainers, very easy to access as well. Two things that this Oceanis 55 had added aftermarket were the Fireboy fire suppression system, as well as dual Raycor fuel filters. Great to see those clear bowls for monitoring your fuel and easily switch between the two filters. Very simple and easy to get to. Thank you so much for joining me on this quick video walkthrough of the 2017 Beneteau Oceanis 55 Pacific Pearl. I love this boat, was very involved in the commissioning of it, adding all of the custom things throughout the boat. Feel free to contact me, Sean Smith, anytime to talk more about this boat, and I really look forward to talking to you soon.